Hello, my friends. Simon McGriff here for our next episode of Let's Play Jade Empire. I know it's been a while. Sorry about that. I had some computer problems, such as it is. Like,
Your parentage is below average, and your ancestry is of questionable worth. You dress yourself in the manner of a common laborer. Nobody's paying any attention.
Keep trying, just as I instructed.
Your physique seems exceptional. Clearly you are a peasant. A noble could afford sloth. Your breath is like the wind of an ox. Your last meal was of suspect quality. Your beliefs are superficial, and your culture is substandard.
Hold! You must forgive my servant. He was acting for me. I asked him to find someone not distracted by mere insults. Someone who would command respect. I must say, your refusal to stand for it was admirable. I think you are exactly what we need. Please, my intent is noble. An outlander arrived several days ago, and now we cannot get him to leave. He's consuming copious amounts of our food and wine. He balks at our attempts to calm him, and answers requests for payment with strange coins of questionable value. He needs to go. He claims he crossed the Glass Sea, which would mean he's from the mysterious East. I've heard reports of minor trade with that region, but only on a small scale. Even if they buy the occasional bolt of silk, everyone knows there are only barbarians outside the Jade Empire, and his manner confirms it. He insults the Emperor. So far, he has escaped the notice of any higher officials. Perhaps he was mistaken for an actor in a troupe, but that will not last. If he is reported, the Lotus Assassins will take notice. They'll want to know if he was harbored or his offense was encouraged. Guilt by association is enough for them. We don't want a murder. We just want order restored. But he doesn't respond like we do. He proposes challenges we don't understand, and then declares himself the winner. Several of our brightest have faced him, but as soon as they get the better of him, he sets off his strange firework and says they are beaten. Normally, the peasants like it when we intellectuals are maligned, but they tire of his presence too. Getting rid of this nuisance will endear you to many. That is not the conviction I was hoping for, but no one else has been able to help, so it will have to do. At your convenience, then. He is in the Scholar's Garden, and no amount of opposition has moved him. Please, I hope you will prove to be a worthy opponent.
alright, so that's one of the side quests we will do. There's a lot of side quests in the city. So we won't be doing them all, but we'll do a fair share of them. But yeah, I know this is riveting for you guys to listen to, so I'll just regale you with the... For some reason, like, my computer wouldn't boot up or whatever, and I...
Lots of flavor, but no kick.
Okay, shut up. For some reason, it wouldn't start off, so I removed one of my sticks of RAM for some reason, and it just... I guess my computer just didn't like this one stick. So I took it out or whatever, and it works perfectly again. I just had to, now I gotta go buy some more RAM, of course, because I only have a couple sticks in my computer, and, you know, I don't know if you know this, but making videos and Let's Plays, sort of eats up a lot of space on your computer. But yes, very riveting, I know. Thank you. Thank you. So, what have you guys been, what you guys been up to, you know? I've, mostly me just playing some KOTOR 2. I know, shocking, right?
I didn't expect you in your strange training to make it to the Imperial City. You are proving to be a very interesting person. Of course, I could tell that just by looking at you. You have a very strong presence. Heavenly Lily, I am above suspicion, but I am restrained by fawning servants. Silk Fox can go anywhere, and people are not shy about their reactions. There is a thrill, of course, and it allows me to find information useful to us both. Death's Hand brought your master Lee to the palace a few days ago. I saw the flyer. He was bound in chains. He must be powerful, but I still don't believe he is Sun Lee, the glorious strategist. I was too young to know him. I was told that he and Prince Kim, the third brother, fell defending the Empire 20 years ago. Now it seems they may have been traitors. I discovered this looking through records for information on Death's Hand. Perhaps he tried to influence Sun Li and Sun Kim before corrupting my father. But it doesn't matter who your master is. I could take you to the palace, but Death's Hand controls what my father hears. He must be discredited for you to succeed. A wise decision. His hold over my father is nearly absolute, but if we could show conclusive evidence of his crimes, my father would have to listen. I know how. Construction on the wall has stopped for the first time in generations. The workers now toil in factories building powerful creatures of stone and clay called golems. Death's Hand could use these automatons to seize the Empire, and my father is oblivious. We must infiltrate the Lotus Assassins and find evidence of this treachery. We need proof of Death's Hand's intent from the seat of his power, the Lotus Assassin Fortress. It would be impossible to assault, so just walk in. They are Have any Lotus Assassins who saw your face lived to report back? I doubt it. They will not recognize you as the person who fought them in Tian's Landing. They have a vague description full of guesswork that has guards holding people at random. Besides, they expect an attack, not someone trying to catch their eye. I would wager that you may profit from their tasks too. Can you see the beauty in using their own methods of recruitment to fight them? I think they deserve it. There are guilds within the Lotus Assassins. Executioners look for fearsome warriors. Inquisitors are more subversive, and they look for cunning in their agents. If you prove yourself in the arena, they will notice you. My people can spread rumors of your interest. The Executioner will take a real interest when you finish the silver round. Or, if you prefer, the Inquisitor recruiter is also seeking new people. He might be open to persuasion. Death's Hand rules over the Lotus Assassins, so I take special interest in their activities. I've had most of my life to ask questions. You suspect my motives? You have no reason to doubt me. If I wanted the Lotus Assassins to find you, I could simply tell them your name. Yes, I will have my people spread rumors of your interest. Once you pass the silver round, the Executioner will take an interest. I'm sure he will find you as impressive as I do. Or, if you prefer, court the Inquisitor. Ask Scholar Dongao in the Scholar's Garden about him. I hear Dongao is closer to the Assassins than he should be. I will wait at your flyer. Or I could travel with you. Before you get too lost, perhaps we should, discuss how closely we will be working together. A wise preference. No offense intended to your amusing companions. Hello again. I enjoy our little chats, but I don't think anything has changed since we last spoke. I still need evidence against Death's Hand to free my father. Meet the Executioner in the arena. Did you like it? I thought you might want a little assistance. Consider it a small token of my favor. I thank you for your courtesy. A woman always likes to hear when her gifts are appreciated. It is difficult for one of my rank to give gifts. Even one so simple as what I gave you. A princess is not normally allowed to show favorites. Better that I give it away before Death's Hand carts it off. He has been quite brazen. Besides, it was mine by birthright to do with as I wish. Must I always be dictated to by tradition, despite my respect for it? Sometimes I want what everyone else has, to be myself. And to be myself, I gave you what I wished. Not to hear him tell it. But true, the throne will be mine someday. Who's to say that I should live in the shadow of my father and his traditions all my life? That will be meaningless if Death's Hand keeps his hold on my father's mind. I fear one day he may try to interfere with the imperial succession. Or perhaps convince my father that he should be emperor by marriage. Indeed, we cannot. I would bite my own tongue before ever allowing that man to touch me. I'm sorry I've ruined the mood. We should continue our talk another time. First, we must expose Death's Hand, reveal his treachery and manipulation. I wish you luck. Once you have gained the trust...
Alright, so welcome back. Believe it or not, I know this game has dialogue. Quite a bit of a dialogue, I know. What the f...
Well, look who we have here. There's no princess to save you this time.
Do you think we'd forget? You can't humiliate us and just walk away.
Don't look at me. I can't do anything right now. Not like this.
We'll teach you to insult a guard of the Imperial City.
Empress.
So we kicked the shit out of these two guys right here. So I was on Twitter a couple minutes ago before I started recording, and I follow Garrett Hunter and you know, the Mega 64 guys, all that good stuff. Very funny guys, very funny YouTube. Check them out, all that good stuff. Their website as well. There's another thing to the side quest we won't be doing, but so anyways, he said, you know, he just put up a link, you know, link to an eBay auction of a holographic Charizard from the first Pokemon, which I was sort of into Pokemon when I was like 13. Whoa, okay, yeah. There's another texture glitch right there. That's pretty weird. But yeah, it was saying that Charizard going for $130 on eBay.
As amusing as your savage dances are, once again I have proven the superiority of setting your nose to the grindstone and not mucking about. Now bring some refreshments in a proper mug, or I'll take back the coins of my home and country. Don't you heathens know the worth of a proper king's halfpenny?
Generous visitor, if our customs are so displeasing to you, perhaps you should find lodging elsewhere?
Please? And leave you lot to your primitive ways? Tell them what I think of that, Squire Percival.
Sir Roderick Ponce von Fontelbottom, the magnificent bastard, will do no such thing. He means to educate you all.
Good lad. Found him wading in the mud, planting weeds. You can't keep your crackers crisp doing that. Can't help you if you don't know the horror of a soggy biscuit. I've given him dignity, and unless one of you has the will to deny that I'm your better, I suggest you start learning. We'll have you in proper trousers by the morrow. What's that? Someone stepping to the fore? Let's have a look at you. Ah, you look quick with your fists, but I'll wager your head falls behind. Too much time slapping each other, and not enough time strapped to a desk in a decent classroom. The simple truth is that I have bested every one of you who has come forward, whether in tests of wit or combat. You faced a champion of king and country. Now, I didn't ask to land here, but if a storm is going to cast my ship into the very heart of such a dark empire, I'll bring the light of knowledge wherever I can. You must hunger for guidance. You're like children. I mean, only a handful of you can even grow a decent moustache. What kind of place is this? Is that your answer? To throw yourself into mindless combat? Only proves my point. A lot of you could bury me with bodies, but I'd still be your better. But if you want to bring more to the table, and a decent height table, none of this kneeling malarkey, I will grant you a chance to prove you are adequate. But I will acknowledge that I am likely to disagree just because I know you are, lacking. We will need educated men to judge the merits of our arguments. I've gone to great pains to learn your barbaric tongue, only to find that none of you has much to say. Can you convince me otherwise? I've heard a distinct lack of couplets and quatrains, to say nothing of pentameters. Is it any wonder you people live as you do? I charge you with defending the heart of your people. If a group of judges determines that you have adequately done so, I will declare you the winner. It's more likely I'll teach the rest by making an example of you. Here, these 5 standing about will be our judges. They look like a varied lot. Go on, talk to them all to prove I haven't coerced them. We'll begin the debate when you're ready. Then we'll see how you fare in combat. Doubt you'll do very well. Like the rest, you're all just too damn skinny.
I heard you accept the Outlander's challenge. I'm grateful you have seen fit to defend us all. I would be honored to sit in judgment of the debate. Several of my fellow scholars have also volunteered. To do otherwise would only help the Outlander win in the long run. If he wants a true debate, we will allow it to progress fairly. Of course, I doubt his arguments will have the weight that he expects. Not here in the heart of the Jade Empire. I wish you luck.
Well, ready to set the ponies in motion, are we? Let's declare some rules and get to it. You don't mind if I make this interesting, do you? Good. Don't want to set you off your game, but I thought we should ensure that the process was more entertaining than a simple checklist of virtue. It will be a simple matter. 5 judges, 6 topics. I'll pose my argument about why your foolish land stumbles like a child, and you try to answer. The judges will raise their arms to indicate whom they favor. Arms up to you, arms down to me. 6 topics, if you're the majority, you are the winner. By the Queen's corset, if you get them all on your side at any time, I'll declare the match over. Now, shall we proceed? I will pull no punches, and I expect no mercy on your part. Let's see which of us is truly superior. Well, what shall be my first point of contention? I know, the most basic of concerns for a culture, the currency of its economy. What manner of society would use the silver coin as the basis of trade? Gold is clearly superior, which you admit by using it for important statuary. Your understanding of what determines value is flawed. Your rebuttal? Well, a majority on your side, but the debate is not over yet. I call attention to the arrogance of your empire. You simply assume that all lands outside your borders are the domain of barbarians and monsters. How can you truly know they are uncivilized until you've proven it by conquest? Crush them beneath your heel. You sit here thinking while far-off lands yearn for direction, not unlike what I am attempting with you. Well, a majority on your side, but the debate is not over yet. Shall I draw attention to your foolish reliance on personal combat? You've got strange dragon powder arms, but you waste them on spectacle and flying chariots. Any decently civilized people would have developed a proper array of personal sidearms by now, like old Mirabelle here. What? My monocle must be fond. I can't see anyone in my favor.
It appears they've reached a consensus against you, Sir Roderick.
Clearly these people are incapable of fairly comparing one of their own to an outsider. This is a farce. There, see how quickly I am dismissed? No grace in victory. You are, and always will be, a backwards lot. I seek satisfaction. You have bested me in debates, but true honor is decided on the dueling field. You have offended me, fool. So be it. You'll face my full wrath in the closest location with room for proper maneuvers. Mirabelle will sit you down. The entry hall here has walls to be up against, corners to be backed into, and floor enough on which to be down but not out. Whatever your metaphor, I'll beat it. Return to me when you are ready, and we will walk there together, just to ensure that no one gets lost or suffers an accident that would prevent a fair fight. Frankly, I don't know what you people are capable of. What? Good! Let's get this over with so I can return to schooling the rest of your fellows. I envy you. You're about to experience for the first time the skill that has forged an empire and traveled the world. There will be pain as well, but I imagine it will be almost worth it.
Alright, so we gotta fight him. I repeat, when you fight him, do not go long range against him. His gun takes a freaking buttload of damage. Like, see right there. Look at that. He takes away like every aspect by the skin of my teeth. If he hit me one more time, it would have been over. He's a really tough opponent to fight.
That was a fine display of skill.
It was a fair fight, Sir Roderick, within the rules you specified.
Yes, old boy, you've got it right. I was really sat down, I believe. Like the fall of the old bridge across the Grand. My humors are in disarray, I tell you. I supposed I should have seen it coming. Your win in the debate was a sure sign. I do believe I have underestimated the lot of you. Regardless, you have beaten me. As a point of honor, I cannot deny. Well, there's no other thing for it. Intended or not, you've earned a reward from me. Unsuccessful combatant in a duel must arrange a worthy gift for the victor. I wouldn't be much of an ambassador for my country if I didn't abide by its customs. The Duchess of Almsbottom's rules of engagement are quite clear on this matter. You lot are always on about your spirit. Well, we have a saying. To balance the soul, equalize pressure. I will share knowledge of trepanation. The skull is the soul's prison, drilled to set it free. Not too deep, mind you. If there's more on the bore than in the skull, you'll cut your vocabulary in short order. Right, Percival, fluff my traveling trousers. We will darken this garden no more.
So yeah, we got that. You can also get his gun as well, which I did that like my first playthrough. If you level it up, it's pretty good, but it's so darn slow and not for much payoff. I mean, if you want it, you know, it's fun to use, but you know, not the best. But yes, in case you were wondering, that was John Cleese, one of my favorite English actors. You know, not accounting the Shakespearean actors like Ian McKellen and all that. But yeah, you know, he's in some really good shows. Of course, Monty Python. I think most people know about that, and Faulty Towers, which that's got a floating head there, floating stone head. Don't quite know what that's about, but yeah. So yeah, we're done with the Scholars Garden. So let's head in over to. What should we do next? I think what we'll do next is we'll go to the Leopard School. But yeah, oh yeah, I was talking about yeah, so like, they were charging $130 on or the price range was up to $130 on a holographic Charizard, the first generation, like the original 150, which, you know, I was about like, I don't know, like 13, 14 when that was, you know, I was sort of into Pokemon, but then I sort of, you know, grew up, you know, like when I was about, you know, 14 or 15, I was like, yeah, it's pretty lame, you know. Of course, I watched the cartoons and all that, but, you know, or anime, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I was like, yeah, this is pretty weak. Don't quite that's another mission. It's like a little play you can participate in, but it's pretty uninteresting little side mission. I won't bother with it. But yeah, I was like, you know, this pretty lame. Sort of gave up on Pokemon that day. Never really looked back. The games were pretty fun. Well, I only played up to, what was it? I think it was Pokemon Blue. Yeah, Pokemon Blue on the original Game Boy. Or was it Game Boy Color? I don't know. All I remember is the cartridges being colored. But yeah, I mean, it was very, you know, Final Fantasy-ish. That's why I liked it, like RPGs. But yeah, and then like I was watching it one day, and then I was like on Toonami or whatever came on, and I was like, you know, let's fuck up this guy's face. There we go. Yeah, I just saw an episode of like, what was the first episode? I think it was Dragon Ball Z. I don't know the exact episode, but I know it was during the Frieza saga. I saw that and I was like, fucking hell, it's like badass, you know, this is like 10 times better than Pokemon, you know, you see guys beating the shit out of each other, some awesome, you know, all that stuff. And I was like, okay, well, part of the reason I gave it up was like half my cards had been stolen. I had like a notebook full of them. So I was like, you know, I could care less about this anymore, so I gave it up. Like, gave it to one of my cousins. Gave the last of them to him. I was like, here you go, you enjoy.
Do you really think we'll find Second Brother here in the city?
Why ask me? I don't even want to be here. Second Brother probably decided he didn't want to listen to Master Radiant anymore and left to get some peace.
Never! Second Brother is devoted to Master Radiant. If anything, I suspect Master Smiling Hawk had something to do with his disappearance.
What? You dare accuse Master Smiling Hawk?
quiet, you worms. You're here to look for second brother, not bicker like school children. Now get moving.
You're a fool if you believe what Master Smiling Hawk teaches. Brute force is not always the best way to win a battle.
Oh, and Master Radiant's ways are better? I don't think so. Brute force is the only way to get what you want, and I can prove it.
How?
I'll show you. Hey, you! What do you think you're doing here? Get out of here, or we'll throw you out! Ha! Not bad. You've got some spirit, but it'll take more than that to get past us. Now, how about you just turn yourself around before you get hurt? Only a fool looks forward to a beating. Huh. Come on, let's teach our visitor some respect.
Alright, so this is the leopard school. We're gonna beat up some students or some dickhead students. But yeah, this is the one of the main side missions in the city, and plus by doing it we'll get the final skill. Final skill we'll be using in the game. So yeah, we'll fight these guys, which I don't recall what style that is that makes them do a charged headbutt at you. I don't think that's one of the ones you can get. But the other guy's using Leaping Tiger. But yeah, these guys are easy. No harder than any of the Imperial soldiers or anything like that. I was thinking of let me know what you guys think about it. Doing a Let's Play of KOTOR 2 with the restoration mod on it, so it's the whole thing. But first I gotta figure out how to capture from your computer, so...
Peace, third brother. That is no way to treat a guest. Enough. Leave us, third brother, before you disgrace the school and yourself, and take these novices with you. I'm very sorry about that. We are not accustomed to having visitors. My name is First Brother Kai. Welcome to the Black Leopard School. Indeed. Normally they would not be so ungracious to guests. Fortunately, you seemed more than capable of handling the situation. In all my years, I've never seen anyone but a master with skills like yours. I would not normally ask, but would you be interested in joining our school? It would be an honor to have someone of your skill. Speak with the masters on your behalf. They are the final judge of such matters. Wait here. Good news. Master Radiant agreed to let you join. A rare honor indeed. In fact, he would like to meet with you once you have proven yourself. First, however, Master Radiant wants to ensure that your fight against the novices was not just luck. You must now defeat each of the brothers here at the school. An impressive feat, but it was only one fight. As skilled as you are, you must understand that a great fighter must be consistent to remain great. You have proven you can defeat our novices. Now you must prove yourself against the brothers. The brothers have trained long, and are second only in skill to the masters. Sixth brother is the least skilled, so you will start with him. Work your way to third brother. If you succeed against him, you will then challenge me. Our students are the best in the Empire. They just might surprise you. I must be honest with you. I believe Master Radiant has a plan in allowing you to join us. As you may have heard, there are two masters at this school. Master Radiant and I have tried for some time to temper Master Smiling Hawk's ways. He is cunning and ruthless, and has little regard for students. Normally I wouldn't speak openly about such things, but you are new, and your skill will draw his attention. Be careful. Master Smiling Hawk is a dangerous man. It is not just his fighting skills that make him dangerous. Master Smiling Hawk's need for power consumes him. He cannot be trusted. For now, be careful and focus on defeating the brothers. Start with Sixth Brother and ask him to fight with you. I'm sure he'll be eager. Once you've defeated all the brothers, come and see me. Good luck.
Seems my roommates are back. Shit. I was hoping they'd be at the movies a little longer. Oh well, we just got like a couple more minutes. We'll do a little more. So basically what we gotta do is we gotta go through Brothers 1 through 3, I think. 1 through 3. And fight them all. Basically, you just gotta beat them. Which is really easy. None of these guys pose a threat to you whatsoever. They're really easy. But yeah, I think, yeah, we'll save the rest of those points for when we get our new skill. So let's start off with Sixth Brother.
Challenging our novices earlier. That might impress Master Radiant, but it won't get you noticed by Master Smiling. I'm Sixth Brother Gao Shan. If you think you can defeat a disciple of Master Smiling Hawk, challenge me. I assure you, I'm much tougher than the novices. All right.
Temple.
Moving sort of the, I think he uses the drunken master style. Yeah. See, pretty easy right there.
That was lucky. I'll be ready for you next time.
But hi. So you guys excited? I heard the other day that they're gonna do another Conan movie, but actually get Arnold, the Governor, to be in it. So I guess it's gonna be like a after like so many years sort of thing. Like maybe after each movie it has Conan with the beard sort of thing. Maybe that'll be the. Damn those doors.
You must be the new student. I'm Fifth Brother Shang Jin. There's been quite a stir regarding your entry into the school. Most unorthodox. It would seem Master Radiant is up to his tricks again. Regardless, you've defeated Sixth Brother, so we can spar. Would you care to try your skills against mine? Good. Follow me.
Long sword.
Another thing I thought was weird is how come like Toonami, like talking about that. I know it's sort of a spread away from this game, but it was geared towards more like boys and stuff like that. I don't think many, well, at least I don't know. None of the girls I knew watched it or whatever, but
Thank you for the opportunity to learn from you. Goodbye.
But yeah, it was geared more towards boys. How come like it had like Sailor Moon and stuff like that? And I don't think like boys would really watch that unless they wanted to,
Hello.
jerk off to it or something.
Let's go then.
Unless you're Ray from Achievement Hunter. No judging here. Respect Ray from Achievement Hunter. He's awesome. Shout out to Rooster Teeth. But yeah, this guy's using the Storm Dragon attack style, which doesn't really hurt you, but it just fucking hell, it just
To let you train with us. Thank you for the fight.
it just shocks you. It does very little damage. But after I talk to this guy, it's gonna end this session. So I'd like to thank you guys. I want to thank you guys for watching, and you guys take it easy. All right, Simon out.